Hey everybody, soybean farmer. It's often been said that farming is just another form of legalized gambling. You don't have control of the weather, and you never know when a piece of your equipment is going to break down and leave you with a gigantic expense to get it running again so that you can get back out there and finish what you started. So there's all sorts of things that just happen. It's an unknown. You're going to go out there and put several $1,000s worth of seed and fertilizer and diesel fuel into the ground, and you got no way to irrigate it, so you live with hope that it's going to rain. Just a lot of unknowns that you try to take into consideration, but you got no control over them. So you just hope for the best. Well, we'll talk about another aspect of gambling that you can get into here on the farm. Let's take a look at some numbers, and I'll take you along the thought train that goes into this. Okay, the numbers that I want to look at, you'll see soybeans. Look at November 18th. That's the Cargill market. That's the national market. That's $10.40 a bushel, and the change was up plus 2 cents. Number above it's March 18th. A little different time in the timing of things. But I'm looking at these numbers, and because of the size of my farm, I can't get my truck into the local Cargill operation. They don't want me there. I'm too small. They don't want to waste their time with me. So I have no choice but to sell at a smaller mill operation who is a reseller. So either one of those two numbers you're looking at there, the place I'm going to sell at, he's going to be about 45 cents a bushel below those numbers. And then he's going to resell on the what the international market bears for him, and he's going to make, depending on what the market's doing. If the beans went straight from me to him and from him to Cargill all in the same day, his profit would roughly be 45 cents a bushel. But he's got gigantic storage facilities, so he can hold those beans and wait for the market to work to his favor. So anyhow, I was talking about gambling. These numbers are good enough for me to pick up the telephone and call that local reseller and ask to enter into a contractual agreement that we actually call booking beans. And I could book beans at about $10 a bushel right now. And this is today's date's March the 3rd. I'm not going to have any beans to sell until roughly next November, late November. So what's the market going to do between now and then? Who knows? I don't. But if I could book beans at $10 right now, and if my operating costs would stay pretty close to what they are right now, that's a pretty doggone good profit. So I decide to do it, and I make that phone call, and that contract arrives, and I sign it and I return it. Lo and behold, next March the market's turned around, and that reseller, his payout price for little farmers like me showing up is $12.90 a bushel. I show up, and I've got a contractual agreement at $10 a bushel. Well, I'm going to have a sad look on my face when I offload whatever I've agreed to offload at $10 a bushel, knowing that the open market price would have paid me $12.90 a bushel. Or let's say it reverses and goes the other way, because it's a big gamble. We don't know what the future's got. Market turns around and what they're paying is $8. Well, I show up all happy because I've got a contract, and I'm going to get $10. So you can see how that goes. You think it through. What should I do? Should I pick up the phone and enter into a contractual agreement? Or should I wait and hope that this current market here on March the 3rd is going to stay on this upward trend? got no idea. You know, last year I had an opportunity. I could have booked the beans at $11 a bushel, and I decided not to do it. And I ended up down there selling beans at about $9.41 a bushel. And you know, you try not to think back and do the hindsight thing that makes you feel so bad about the decision you made. Sure do wish I had foresight as clear as I have hindsight. Anyhow, this is just something about farming, legalized gambling, and another aspect of the gambling a small farmer without any storage facility on his farm has to take into consideration. Everybody, been Soybean Farmer. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and God bless each and every one of you. Good night, y'all.